Hello guys, and welcome to a new Steel Division 2 video today by me, Vulcan. Today I have for you a 2 versus 2 on Orsha East, and in this one I'm going to be playing with the 44th Guards Rifles. On my team I'm going to be joined by Tiny Rick on the Soviet side with the 26th Guards Rifles, and we are up against Prester, John and Nicholas Frick, who are going to be using the 28th Jaeger and Panzer Lehr divisions. So we're up against two Maverick divisions in this one, which is quite something. We're going to have to be prepared for Phase B for sure. But let me go ahead and get some units down. We're going to be defending the left side of the map. So I'm going to push into the center with a bunch of Sapri to begin with. Make sure we get these down nice and quickly. Need to make sure that I'm doing this correctly. There we go. If you're wondering how I'm doing that, I'm basically selecting all of the units, pressing tab, and you'll see at the bottom it does sort of slowly go through them. Every time you press tab you can give another unit an order. It's a really fast way of giving orders. I've been starting to do it a lot more recently. I'm not sure if you could do it previously, but either way, definitely worth doing now. I'm going to bring in some more Sapri on the left side, I think, and what we'll do is we will place one here and have a couple push quite aggressively towards the left side flag. Actually, what I might be able to do is just push them all the way up. That might be the best idea, actually. Just have all of my Sapri committed on the left hand side. We'll also bring up command for those as well. Right, on top of that, it's just a matter of having a bunch of AT guns. So if I bring up like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 AT guns across here, I can have them all push up the hill at the same time. So we'll bring those in on the left hand side. I'm going to lay them out the same way the road is. I'm going to select them all, and what I'm going to do is press tab. We'll do fast move to there, fast move to there, fast move order to there, there and there, like so. And then what you can do is just grab the whole lot and put them on the road. Easy peasy. So that's what I'm hopefully going to be covering in tutorials. And I am planning to do tutorials for anyone wondering. So that should cover things like that in the future. I might also bring an AT gun to the left hand side here. Let's do that as well. If you select all of the units like this, if you press tab, it switches between the unit types rather than individual units, so just bear that in mind. That's why you put them separately, in order to give individual orders to individual units. I might require some mortars at the start. I could also probably do with a sniper or two. So let's bring in a sniper on this side. And I might also do so on this side, maybe just as a sort of defensive unit more than anything. Okay, then what I'm going to need to do is decide where I want to attack, and it'll probably be in the center for the most part. So we'll bring in our T-34-85s, I think. I might also bring in one of the big boys, the Su-152s that we have in this 44th Division. So let's bring up one of these and one of these to back it up. I might also bring in my command, but maybe not at the start. I don't think that's a good idea. Accompanying all of that, I will have multiple T-34s. It seems like a good idea. And we'll just order them to go to pretty much the same place. Cool. Just tell our opponents that we're ready. And we should be able to get this game underway. So the idea on this ridge is just to have a bunch of AT guns, and that way what we can do is kill anything that tries to come across the open. I will probably have to back it up with a bunch of infantry, but I'm going to get the AT guns up first just in case. Now off we go. So the Sapri should be able to put a lot of pressure onto the opposing points. Looks like this one here is supposed to be contested, but it starts at 12 to 12. I'm not entirely sure which side has the better deal because of this. Because this potentially looks easier for us to attack than them to defend. We shall see. Anyway, 2 Maverick divisions. Definitely going to have to be prepared for that in the mid-game. It's going to hurt. Already got a plane out that's going to be just a simple recon. See how our Sappery do. They might be matched by equally fast vehicles. Yeah, there are some fast boys on the main road there. Let's unload these. And we'll make sure to kill those nice and quickly. Lovely. I'm just going to smoke off my command. Great. That's worked out well. Did my command still get spotted? It looks like they did. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's just make sure these are all unloaded. I didn't give them unload commands, which is silly of me. Well, there is a lot of units coming down on that left-hand side. Okay, so we're going to bring in another AT gun. And I'm going to bring in some Tanko Desanniki that can push across the open. Nice and easy. Alright, let's try and push up in the town here. Try and make a little bit of ground. And I might honestly flank. If we bring all of my tanks over to the left-hand side here, we can shoot down off the hill. It depends if he has any AT guns up here. I guess we'll find out. Meanwhile, I'll have the SU-152 push up the main road to cover any infantry as they push up. Let's keep going through these houses. We'll keep house jumping forwards. Should be able to kill the Feldgendarmerie. It's all good. And that's going to be one more unit dead. I'm going to need some Gvardia. Let's unload this AT gun. Move that into cover as well. And there goes the Sappery, and there goes the left-hand side. Let's keep pushing up with the support of the SU-152. We will bump into something eventually. I think he maybe has a couple of flamethrowers, honestly. That's what I'm thinking. Yep, I was correct. Right, let's just use the fire position on the SU-152 to maybe get rid of those. Let's see how much damage that does. Okay, yeah, we'll let that fire again. That should get the job done. Well, this is going to be interesting as we flank these units. Oh, we bailed out the Panther in the first shot. Nice. And let's now focus more on the left-hand side. And if we manage to pin them, we'll see the front line shift. That should do the job. I'm hoping it's pinned the infantry in position. How's our tanks doing? We're coming in hot with the flank. Nice. Let's get off the road. Nice. Perfect. Alright. Smashed off this this side of the hill here. That's worked out really, really well for us. I only lost one of my half tracks actually. Lost both of the AT guns. Let's replace those. That flanking maneuver was perfect. I don't want to get too close to this infantry though, unless it's just Feldgendarmerie, and then I'm fine. But what I can do is maybe just quickly move up here. It might have been a mistake if you can see those. Yeah, you can. That's annoying. Alright, let's bring up some more infantry to just replace those. And I'm going to have my T-34 get ready to ambush that. Unless my Sappery can get the job done. Oh, hello, Panther. Track's broken. Shoot it in the arse. Gonna have to be very careful here. This is bad territory for my T-34s. I need to get them out of line of sight of the Panther D there. This T-34 is gonna suicide. That's annoying. Right, let's get into cover. 116th does have a ton of Panthers, so we can't really stay out in the open for too long. Losing those side points though is kind of annoying. Let's see if we can put some pressure onto this point. I'm not sure there's going to be much there. We did spot a unit earlier. Let's see if I can use my sniper and my SU-152 to find out what's going on there. Right, have my other infantry arrived yet? We need to just reinforce the town, because that's where we're going to win out. This needs to fall back and not show itself. The other thing we're going to want to do is probably invest in a couple of artillery. Let's move forward these AT guns so that we can get rid of this over here. Right, let's just charge towards them with the Sappery. That should get the job done. My sniper's just revealed the Panzergrenz by standing in the open. It didn't actually spot them, so that's kind of what's happened there. Right, now we're going to have to get back into the buildings, but it's all good. We managed to capture back that for now, and let's just stop those. We'll put these both onto efficient shot. I'll let that fire one shot, but then I'm going to fall back. Don't want the Panther to engage me. Let's just hold back from that. It's going to be a Focke-Wulf. Let's start bringing in some anti-air now. Okay. I'm not sure if this will get me close enough. I don't think so. Oh well. We hold the point for now. And I'm going to get my Gavardia to move up like so and unload. Great, we're 14 to 10. So far so good. I do need to find a way to get rid of this. I guess I could smoke off the Panther in order to move the T-34 forwards. That could be a plan. That might work. Alright, let's start mortaring this. I'm going to put some smoke down on the gap. And I'm going to need some more infantry on the left, so we'll bring in some more Tanko Desaniki. This is okay. Actually, that's not okay. Oh, well, ambushed with the 45mm. Nice. Okay, well that works. Oh, and we managed to kill the Stern Pioneers with the Sappery. Well, I'm happy with that. Beautiful. Right, with that smoke, I can get my T-34-85 nice and close. And I'm also going to bring up another one. I'm just going to bulk out this town now. We're going to take control of this point properly in order to prevent any future infantry pushes up here. We will of course be able to be pushed back at some point, but for now we're all good. Let's just move forwards the Gavardias and we'll just replace them with the ones that have come up behind. Looks like I'm going to require even more AA. We'll bring that up to the center. And we'll unload these early so they don't get hit by whatever this is. Because the last thing we want is our units to be killed before they unload. But as that's Strupen, we'll take them out nice and easy. Let's get it up close and personal, since we do have the PVSH. Although it looks like they're already in range, but that's fine. Okay, wonderful. Looks like Tynoric's doing well. So that's nice as well. And the smoke's dissipating on the left-hand side. Let's put that back up again. I'm going to start smoke or hitting. Actually, maybe we could smoke this. That might be a good idea. Bring my tank off the main road, because I don't really want to fight the Panther. And I could bring the SU over to the side. Right, I'll follow that up with some HE shells. And I'm not sure if I want to move the Gavardia any further forwards. But for now, we're all good. I'm going to stop challenging that left side, really. We'll just focus in the centre where we have the basically the units in position already. I'm also going to bring up a third AA unit. Let's bring up one of these, the 37 mils. It's all good. We are being pushed through these trees, so I am going to have to counteract that. We'll go get some sappery that can control that area. Tanker Desaniki surrendering there is not very good. And my sniper's in position though, that's nice. We're able to do a little bit of damage to the Sturm Pioneers. We got the shot on to the 251-9 as well. I should be able to take that out with the Gavardia's PTRD anyway. So that's fine. We need to finish off those Panzer Grens. Let's jump back into the building to give ourselves a cover, and then we should kill them off. One thing I am going to have to do is get some artillery at some point. I might bring in a 122mm on the left hand side here. That could be a thing to do. Let's move forwards the 45mm. Maybe I can get a shot onto the Puma. Or I could maybe bring over the T-34 for now. And I'll bring up another one to the center since we have them available now. Let's just unload this one early. Alright, well, never mind, we killed the Puma. Looks like this AT did the job. I wasn't sure it had line of sight, but it looks like it did. So we'll unload these like so. It's important to control these trees because they could just like bring in a load of AT guns up here and basically just deny me this entire area. And it's really not good if that happens because there's a couple points right here and here. So we need to basically maintain a little bit of control on this plateau. I'd probably need some command here, but I guess I could bring in a T-34 command. That'll do. That'll do nicely. I need to put these on command, so I'm going to do a control group. Right, that's a nice kill. Lovely. And I'll move the T-34 back there. I might actually move these Gavardia squads forwards so we have a bit more control, and then I'll bring in a couple more to replace them. Just keep backing up the defences when we continue to move forwards. I could also put more pressure onto this side. Let's bring in some Gavardia. We'll bring in some sappery, and we'll go for that push as well. So we'll unload here with the AA. Get that into position. That's all fine. Get the Dushka up as well. It looks like Toneric does have AA, but he's put it in the light forest here, which I guess is fine. It can actually fire by the looks of things. I think it was blocked by the heavy forest actually, but either way, that's all good. Let's get these Gavardia into position. I do need to provide some smoke onto this road again if that Panther's still there, but we've managed to control the top area for now. I should have got a grenade down onto the Sturm Pioneers, so we should blow them up. They're going to surrender me. Okay, that was not too great, but okay, it's fine. This is an interesting push. The Pumas are scary, but the rest of it isn't. Let's just bring in some more T-34s to react to that. It's like I'm unintentionally getting ambushing shots here because of the smoke. We could probably just mortar this as well. Just help with pinning down the units. The thing is, for the most part, my Gavardia can actually kill Pumas, so that's all good. The smoke, has that dissipated? No, it's still good. Alright, so that push has pretty much failed on the left-hand side. So that's going to give us a little bit of respite. And we got direct hit onto the Panther D at close range. We bailed it out. Nice. Perfect. Transmission destroy, though, isn't very fun. Oh, we just wasted our shot there. That's not good. Alright, so I'm going to have... Oh, nice. Okay. Let's kill that off. I still have this other T-34-85. My defense on the left side has kind of worked. We're not in complete control of the point, but it's good enough for now. This is the like phase B push that he needs to make. If we get into like phase C, then we should be able to clean this up. Let's get in some of these. I don't know if I want an SU-76. I might just save. Bring in some more T-34s for now. Now that's a track break. That's fine. We got 100% hit chance, 90% penetration. We should kill this with the next shot. We got the spalling, so yeah, that's nice. Okay, and that Panther D still bailed out. Right, so we're going to be making a little bit of a push into the center here. Oh, the Panzer IVs are actually trouble. They are trouble. Killed the Aufklärer with my sniper. Very nice. Might have to get some more AT guns in here just for ambushing purposes, because we are coming under fire from lots and lots of Panthers. Let's just smoke them off. I'm not sure I have any smoke shells. We'll just have to use that mortar. This one can continue to use HE on that target. They are pushing through nice and hard. Alright, let's unload here. Start pushing into these buildings. And I'm going to have to bring out even more T-34s. What I might do actually is bring them over to the left here. Efficient shot, please. It's fine. We might be able to kill the Panzer IV actually. It's not bad. He still only has control of like 1 point because of all of this, so well, that smoke clearing is kind of a pain in the ass. Let's bring in another mortar behind that we can just use for extra smoke. I'm also going to have to be careful with the placement of my AA, because it will get cross-sniped from the left-hand side to the right. Okay, we're going to need some infantry as well, just to back this up. Probably get some Gavardia with the PTRDs going. A T-34 there, that's fine. Oh, it's just got bailed out though. That's not fine at all. Right, these guys are good. Let's just get them into position. Got to keep basically pushing elsewhere whilst we're doing this. Right, that 45mm should be able to get the job done there. Alright, let's unload this, so we'll just smoke off here. Because I want most of the engagements to come in from the left. And these need to be on efficient shot. This isn't good news. I need phase B to probably bring in the 122s and then we should be fine. Let's keep pushing here. Shit. Let's get these mortars into cover. Alright, 6 seconds, and then what I'll do is I'll bring in a couple of the big guns. These bad boys. Oh, we can get 3 of them, nice. My 45mm might save the day here. Oh, it didn't. It didn't. That sucks. Right, well, we managed to take this town anyway. By the looks of things, which is good. Nice, killed one of the Panthers there. We should be able to take back these points in a sec. It really does just depend on Phase B, like how well Nicholas Frick does with his 180 points. Because now he's got 80 points per minute and we got 170. So as soon as these big guns get into position, we can just make a push across the open and quite literally kill them off. Let's just turn off HE so they have to use heat, and we'll make the push. I might leave one on HE as well so we can kill things like the Panzergrens. Let's do this one. And this one can move forwards like so. So these have 160 millimeters of penetration at maximum range, so they basically have 100% penetration. As long as they hit, they'll kill. Basically, that's how it works. I'm going to start hitting it with the old 82mm mortar as well. Not sure if this is going to work. We'll have that one fall back. This one's nearly in range anyway. And we'll bring in some more. I just need one to hit. And that's pretty much it. Let's bring in some command with it. And I'll also bring in my, well, I'll bring in a leader and we'll bring in some command as well. Alright, well, we lost our tank up on the high ground. That kind of sucks. Oh, did we kill it? It looks like we killed it. Nice. Alright, well, we'll push that back up again. And we'll bring in more of these. Alright, the Sapri, they're doing okay, but they're going to get overwhelmed, so I'll pull them back for now. Awesome. Right, let's keep these spread out as we keep pushing. We do still have our AA in position, so that's all good. Waiting for the efficient shot there on the Panzer IV. I'm also going to bring in a couple more tanks here. Right, taking back these 2 points will put us in the... actually, it'll put us back to even. That's okay. Alright, here comes the artillery. It's kind of what I expected. A Panzerwerfer? Okay. Well, let's just turn these back on. Just smoke that off for now. That will allow the units to recover. We're going to need some more infantry to help push through here, so let's just bring in Avdomachiki. They should get the job done. See what we can do about this Panther D. Oh, looks like Tanarik might have me covered. I think he lost line of sight there, so it didn't drop. Should be able to take out the Panzer IV though. This is kind of annoying, this artillery. We'll pull off the road so that the mortars don't unmount my Avdomachiki. The shots are close range from the 122mm. You wouldn't want to be those Panzergrens, I'll tell you that much. Right, let's just smoke off that Panther again. We need to continue pushing this through. Let's just unload it early. I'm probably just going to unload these where they are, so that I have enough time to give the orders. Those mortar rounds are really accurate. I'm losing ground in the center now. I do have these T-34s on the way. We're just going to have to make sure I micro them properly. I mean, for the most part, my play here with the 122mm kind of stopped the push, but do need a way to like counter battery those mortars. So we'll bring in a couple of Su-76Ms. And then the last two can come into the trees here. Has he done fire position this time? Hopefully he has, because that will probably get the job done. And the other thing I can do, just to take back these points, is bring up a bunch of Gavardia. I do need to take back the points in the centre though. Alright. Well, we'll unload that one there. I'm going to start counter-battering where those mortars are. Yeah, this isn't good. I didn't do what I was supposed to and micro these tanks to stop that Panther. Now I'm getting approached by like Panzer Grenadiers, which can kill my shit at close range. Basically back to square one in the town. And that artillery is oppressive. Where's it even coming from? Oh, we pushed them out of here, that's good, that's a start. Let's just unload these. Send that back, I don't want that. Right, just got to take back these points and then we should be good. You can see his front starting to falter here, which is exactly what we want. Just bring in a couple of rockets to get rid of the Panther Ds here. I'm hoping that my M17 can pin those. It did not, it died. That's okay. Bring the Maya Sapri off the hill. Just move that back. Not quite sure what killed my tigers, my T-34s, sorry. I think it was just all the Panther Ds. Like, there's so many Panther Ds in this division. Kind of irritating. Well, because the mortars here are armoured, I just can't counter battery them properly with the Su-76M. Which is a problem. So, yeah, we got one flag back, but we're under pressure for sure. Like my secret plan of dealing with the Panthers using the 122 mils has currently been basically denied. What I'm going to do is start moving these Su-76s forwards more aggressively. Hopefully Tiny Rick's Yaks here can help us out. Right, after Machiki should be fine. Keep moving them up. I should absolutely annihilate those Panzergrens. Okay, let's continue to this point. Just going to take out that Leopard Blitz. We don't want that. Okay, and we'll move my command over there as well. So I'm going to be bringing in some more infantry here, just because I need to take back this point for sure, and this point could be quite easily taken. I just need to somehow get in range of those Panzergrens. I guess I might be able to come in from behind them, not entirely sure. Let's bring in some more T-34s here in the centre. Oh wow, that's actually got range. That's so cheeky. Killed off my other SG-76 as well. It looks like Tiny Rick's Air Force is coming into play, which is nice. Right, so what I want to do is sneak these up while I get the chance. Get nice and close and into range. And hopefully we can take out the Sturmjäger. Nice, done it. Beautiful. Let's take back that flag. We're back to 12 to 12. A little bit of help from Tyneric has done the trick, and it looks like one of the opposing team has surrendered. Tyneric has won his side, and it looks like he's maybe run out of steam. I would assume that the 28th Jaeger with like a Maverick has just completely run out of units at this point. I always tend to build a bit extra into Phase C when I'm using balanced, and it has seemed to pay off here, but we definitely struggled against the Panthers, and the amount of them that you can get in the 116th is pretty disgusting. And my 122s held back the other units for a little while, but it was definitely hard work. Nicholas Frick has put up a great fight so far. Not over yet though, if he continues to play on. These Yak 9Bs just running all over the shop. I think that might have pinned the infantry here as well. If it has, then that is fantastic. Yep, it did. Perfect. Let's allow those Avtomachiki just go straight up the road. I don't need these ones to stop anymore either. Yeah, that cluster strike was really nice. Gonna bring Gvardius across to attack this objective. Bring these ones like so as well. Got that to fix up there. I'll also use it to resupply the mortar while I'm there. We had some good plays in the early game. I think what ended up happening though was I got pretty lazy in like the mid game and allowed Nicholas Frick to kind of build up his forces without really setting up that much of a defense. I think I was definitely very reliant on the 122s, but I didn't have them in position in time for Phase C. Right, let's unload. Start pushing up here. Right, we got shots onto the Panzergrens. Killing those will open that up entirely. Now, this Panther's been causing problems. Maybe I can hit that with the IL-2s. Let's bring in some more. We'll just bring them all up onto the top, because then if he pushes down here again, we can just drive them over and shoot them in the side like we did at the start with the T-34s. That was really good. That worked out really well. How's this doing? Do we not have like line of sight onto those? Looks like it won't matter. That cluster strike will probably kill both of those. And if not, we'll get it. That's nice. My track's broken on that. That's not good. Keep pushing forwards with the infantry here. Take this town. Probably push across the open again. Although there is a Panzer IV there that's kind of stopping me. Those need to evac. Just had my IL-2s just casually flying around. I might also bring up some AA just like onto this main road now, because these can act as like AT guns, close range, which is really nice. And we're getting closer and closer here. The Alto is doing the trick. That's good. Right, let's have the T-34s move over to the left hand side then, and we'll have the Gavardia attack across the open. That's fine. Alright, let's move them back. We don't want to be shot like that. That's not good. my Gavadia move up. And we'll bring up some more Tomachiki. Nice. Man, trying to take care of those mortars is just really, really difficult. The only way I probably could have done it is maybe bomb them, or just try and get a recon behind the line so I can maybe hit them with an airstrike. That might have worked, but it's a long shot. It is definitely a long shot. Gotta be a bit careful with the range here. Don't want to get in range of Panzerfaust. That'll do the trick. And I don't think these Panzergrens have... They don't have Panzerfaust, so we should just be able to drive up to them with a T-34, run them down. That will be very nice. Okay, cool. I'm just going to try and put a little bit of pressure onto that flag. Nice. Let's just move this Su-76 forwards, Pack 40 there. That can probably direct fire, surely. Alright, well that does the trick. I don't know why it wasn't doing that already, but 2 shots should get the kill. Yeah, nice. Because that's basically a 7 HE or 6 HE artillery gun firing at point blank. Which is pretty nuts. And well, the AI's decided to bring in some Stugs at this point. 5 minutes left until we win. Let's just keep pushing. Let's just keep pushing. Why not? Get some Tomachiki there. Back it up with a couple tanks. Lovely. Have these Gavadi go across the open. I'm not sure what these guys are doing. I should have them continue this way to support against the Panzergrens. I think I just selected all of the tanks at once. And that's it. Job done. Nicholas Frick surrenders, and 42 minutes and 42 seconds. What a battle that was. Without the help of Tynerik though, and his Yak 9Bs, I don't think we would have been able to pull that off on the left hand side. Like, after all my 122s died, I was very careless, like putting them out in the open there. But I think it kind of had to be done. Maybe I could have been a bit more defensive with them, like put them all in the town. So that when the Panthers continued to push, they would have been like sniped slowly but surely. But I didn't really have time to waste. I wanted to kind of push back as soon as I could. So in the end, 3,720 kills to 4,075 losses. So just negative. That's what it felt like, so it's not too bad. And Tynerik with 5,245 kills to 3,305 losses. Really, really nice job by Tynerik. He picked up a lot of those Panther kills. Let's see what actually happened here. We got my Su-152. That did really well supporting the town early on. A couple of my T-34s did well. I really enjoyed the T-34-76 push, like the absolute flanking maneuver. And also my 45mm ambushes. Like, these really did well. Like, Panzer IV kill pays itself off. 2 Puma kills pays itself off. Like, any kill with those AT guns is a good kill. Like, this one, killing a Panther D, pays itself off like 3 times over. We killed another Panther D with the T-34-76. Yeah, there was a lot of pressure put on us, but some really nice kills in the early game. I messed up a bit, I think, with the 122 mils. I think that's probably the main issue in the game. Maybe bringing them in Phase B might be a good idea. So I have them as almost defense set up already, because I really have like a light AT tab in this division. So I might switch that around. Just food for thought anyway. But you can see that most of the kills against us will most likely be Panthers. Also, the Panzer IVs coming in did cause us a bit of issue. This Sturmjäger, look at that. Wow, those MP44s going to work. And then these SDKFZ 251-2s, those mortar carriers, really difficult to deal with. So we definitely struggled against those throughout the game, and I couldn't really counter them at any point. Interesting strategy from Nicholas Frick, though, using a lot of recon vehicles against us. and a lot of light vehicles like the Pumas and the 2341s and these 251-9s and so on. Really interesting sort of vehicles to come up against. But that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.